Yeah.
well?
Yeah, it was a crap week last week with no internet, so picking it up again this week.
Lovely, good. As long as everyone's getting onto it. How many we got in the room so far? 29 participants, 30. Good, right, okay. So just wanted to sort of go through. Basically, the first sort of 15 minutes is just questions. Literally, you got any questions you want to ask, anything you need that you want to get out there that you need helping out with, is something I'm going to try and answer now for you. And then I'm going to dive right into the strategy, which is price trap. Give you loads of different ways to find entries using a harmonics scanner. It will be the IM scanner to begin with, and then I will show you a scanner which I have put together, where you can use it to advance your trading if you wanted to. And I'll also give you a quick demonstration for anyone that has got it on how to use it, how to utilize all of its functions, how to receive updates and everything straight to your phone. So just wanted to see where people are, how are you getting on with price trap so far? What is your biggest weakness in it? What's everyone got? You can talk, you can shout at me, you can do whatever you need to do.
Hey Loui, how are you, man?
How you doing? How you doing, Farouk? You good?
Yes, my brother, I'm good. Thanks, man.
Good.
Yeah, as you asked, I believe, or maybe just myself, I think the biggest weakness in price trap, when it's come back to retest, and sometimes you think it's a retest, but suddenly, not all the time, I'm not saying like all the time it happens, but sometimes you when you're confident, but it's actually not a retest, it's actually a drop, or it's actually a bullish, So I think this is the main thing which I normally feel like I'm a bit weak in, to get it like exactly to figure out is it like is a confirmation or is it still I need to wait or something.
Okay.
But I always check my chart on 4 hour and 1 hour, which is I think good with price action, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's personally it's my weakness. But I'm doing good with trading anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, if you can,
it's mainly retests. I can see a few people have got retest issues. Layla, missing retests at work. All right, maybe not. That's not my fault. But that's okay. That's fine. You're gonna miss stuff. Remember, you're all in full-time work, so trading is gonna be something full-time for anyone that wants it. And I know that quite a few people are progressing quite far with what they're doing. Johnny, getting my drawings wrong. Don't worry, we're going to dive right into it today, and I'm going to run you all back through it, give everyone a refresher. I've got some people on here that have paid for the one-to-ones. So I will just just sort of brush over the top of this so that people can get a general idea. Just so you know, we are working on the academy at the moment. So we have got a live site which is being built for all of you guys. We've got some top educators that we've got there now. And we're just going to be able to teach a range of different strategies that are going to benefit you. And you're going to have me dedicated to your price trap needs, which I think is quite important. A lot of you message me privately. A lot of you message on the chat. I've been quite distant for the past week or so, just while this app's been launched. But I've built it so it's going to help all of you guys find the entries to whatever it is. Drawing charts and rather than trying to trade on the 15 minutes, not doing so well. We'll dive into that as well. I have got a strategy that you can use for the 15-minute entries. It's not a problem.
Thank you.
That's okay. I will make sure that we find you some compounding on a small account. Leah, compounding on a small account is quite difficult. The reason being is, one, as soon as you start to compound it, imagine if you had £15,000 in that account, you're compounded that from £1,000, you're going to be more likely to withdraw that 15,000. One, because you might want it for an item that you want to purchase, or you might use it to get out of trouble 1 month because of the lockdown. With price trap, you find, right, okay, yeah, so for compounding, it's not great. Price trap is more to get you all into a funded account. I'm not interested in the compounding because on a funded account, you can clear £8 grand in a month quite comfortably with less I'd say less than 130, maybe 140 pips to catch in a whole month. So to catch 140 pips in a month on a compounding account is not going to build up that quick. Whereas with this other account, you're going to have $100,000 sitting right there ready for you to trade. That's someone else's money, which makes it even better. When it's not yours, you kind of tend to care a little bit less about it. Noticing difference between price trap and smart money. Yeah, Joe, that is quite a big one. So I have been taking on the price trap with Matt McCallan, which you will get to know. Many of you know who Matt McCallan is. Many of you know who Ben Youssef is as well. And Ben Youssef is actually setting up at the academy private one-to-ones. And for price trap and smart money, they actually work in sync. They're actually pretty good to be working with each other. And I've got a really good demonstration tonight to show you. So I've got a few questions. No, Joe, go on far away. Hit me up with any questions. Pretty sure that some other people.
Hi, yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing, Joe? You all right?
Hello. Yeah, I've got a few questions that I've been writing down over the course of the weeks, really.
Yeah, go on.
Number one, what are your thoughts on moving stop loss to entry once we've got like a 10, 15 pips secure? I only ask because I seem to not lose trades, but after I've moved my stop loss, I think, oh, why did I do that? Because quite often it goes into a bit of drawdown and then it goes the way I want it to go anyway.
Yeah, that is quite a tough one. What I would say is with the moving and stop losses, not to do it yet. Let your trades play out. If you're sticking to a 1-to-1 ratio, 20-20, 30-30, just let it be.
Yeah, I'm always in 30-30, and then I've been twin trading, I'm paper trading, but twin trading, so I would let the other one go to see how far it would go. But
yeah,
I've come unstuck quite a few times now with that, and I've wished that I'd not moved my stop loss.
Yeah, I'd say for anyone that's out at the moment now, I move my stop losses into stop profits quite a lot. But the only reason I do that is because I do a multi-entry. So, and I'll get into that tonight with you. So a multi-entry is 30 pips. So if it was to do a 30 pip move, I'd make 3 entries on the way up. And what I would do with that is I tend to, whenever someone else is making $3,000, I'd make 6,200, which is just much quicker. You're in exactly the same trade. It's going the way that you want it to go anyway. Why would you not increase your order size and keep your risk at 3%? So I'm going to dive in and show some people how to get through this. But for now, whenever you're doing a funded trial, I just want people to just do 20-20, 30-30 and just keep it really simple with it. Any other trades that you want to do it elsewhere, not on the funded. My prime, or my main aim, should I say, is to get everyone on a funded account. The quicker I get you all passed, you could literally run it like that for the rest of your life. And it would just make money without even trying and moving stop losses and take profits. Which is what I really want everyone to be doing. Try not to keep moving that stop loss to a stop profit or to break even. I'd advise against it for now with the way the markets are. They're a bit choppy. How many people got knocked out of a trade this week? How many years? Yeah, Roland did. Harry did. Yeah. So it's understandable. Just to make you all aware, yeah, I got knocked out of a trade this week, and it wasn't nice. It was a heck of a lot of money. But it is what it is. My stop losses were all in place. Didn't risk any more than 3%, which is just the way it is. Unfortunately, you can't get it right every time. So try not to keep moving them stop losses to break even just yet, guys. I will find you a way that will work, but we'll dive into that once you're all unfunded. Once you've got through the first step, come back to me, and then we'll start going through the rest of it, and we'll start building up these accounts to make you enough money where if I'm not around, you're going to be able to do it without my help, because that is the aim of this. Without me being here is you being able to trade. Massive spikes in the market. Yeah, COVID-19 vaccination released this week. The good old media has decided to throw that one out there. It's not even a definite yet. Not even a definite. So God knows what's going to happen next week when we get some sort of pullback. We was meant to be in a lockdown for 3 weeks, and we've ended up being in it for months. So my trust in the media and whatever people are saying is gone out the window. Euro USD done me twice. Yeah, Euro USD done me actually. Yeah, that was what it was. That was what wiped me out. But we've added some bits to the scanner, which is going to help avoid this. So, anyone got any more questions before we start rounding up? I'm going to dive straight into a screen share and start running through the strategy with you.
I've got another question, if that's all
Go
right,
on,
Lewis.
Joe. Yeah, of course you can.
So I've got the scenario that happens to me quite a lot. So price has broke my zone, it's retested, and what I'm waiting for now is an hour candle to complete outside of my zone.
Yeah.
Quite often what I find is that candle is massive. It might be like a 30, 40 pip candle, and then I'm nervous to enter because I've already had such a massive drop. Would you still enter then? Do you have any rules on that?
No, I'll still enter.
Yeah.
I'll still go, whether it's 20, 30, it could go 100 pips, and I'd probably still enter it.
Okay.
But I will give everyone that's struggling with the hour entry, because I understand you're all keen to get into your trades. I'll give you the 15-minute breakdown, so that you can dive into it on a 15-minute, which might help you all out a little bit more and get you all into trades a little bit quicker than what you have been.
Okay.
We can also utilize other tools as well, Fibonacci retracements. I've seen so many people have been drawing them wrong. They have been drawing them, if it's going up and we're looking for the market to go up, they draw it from the top to the bottom. Just to make you aware that although it works for other people, I know that Kofi and Chris Derrick, the main price track guy, have drawn it upside down before. But drawing it the correct way actually gives you the correct entry location. So maybe if people started drawing it up the right way, you might find you'll get a bit more success with it. And again, I've been using this because my harmonic scanner runs off of the Fibonacci sequence. That is how Fibonacci's are drawn. That's how harmonic patterns are drawn using Fibonacci sequences. And that is basically what I've been working with. So I've started to notice a lot more in the market with regards to the fib, and we can use it as an extra confirmation. So let's grab everything in. I had a win today from Euro USD. Euro USD is actually on the scanner. If you're on the Harmonics app scanner, it has just been released with a harmonic pattern today. So you might want to grab onto that as quick as you can. I love that, Jade. Euro USD, we aren't friends anymore. You'll make up, don't worry. Right, Joe, have you got any more questions at all? Anyone else got anything else?
I've got one question. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on, Greg.
So it's more not about strategy or price trap or anything. It's regarding on a funded account. So the maximum limit you could get on there, is it 300k?
No, you can get more.
Oh, you can get more, but do you have to still manage them individually?
No, yeah, I've got a way that you can compound it. So the way that you can compound it is you run a master trading account on what we call a VS server, which is a virtual private server. They're based in Vancouver in Canada. What you do is every time I place one trade, it goes across my 7 different accounts.
Okay.
So it goes across my 8 accounts and places exactly the same trade across the board.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought if we do get there, it's kind of going to be a headache managing 3 sort of 100Ks or whatever.
FTMO also, they can compile the account set now. So when you go in for additional trials, they have got a selection at the end. It says, have you already got an account with us? Would you like to compile it? And you'll select yes. At which point, if you do 2 100k trials, you'll get 200k in one single account.
Right. Okay. Cool. Makes sense.
I wouldn't limit yourself to FTMO either. Everyone, please utilize everyone's funded out there, because if you can do one, then you can do them all. You've got Top Step Trader, which they're really small accounts. You've got CNet Trader, sorry. They called me the other day and they are actually offering $245,000 funded accounts straight up. And I'm just sitting there talking to them about what they need to do to get this, and what they need to do to be better than everyone else, and to make sure that they're safe. AMI Finance one as well. fantastic one as well. So it is ideal that you tap onto all of them that are available. If you can get hold of any of them, compile them. Why not? More money for you, more money for them, more money for us. So that is the end goal. Just remember that you do pay tax on a funded account. Everyone, you must do it. Otherwise, you will be heavily looked at when the bank starts seeing 8, 10, 15 grand being dropped into your bank account left, right and centre. So you need to make sure that you're all on top. I recommend that as soon as you get your first payment, is that you spend your first £1,000 or £2,000 that you get on getting yourself an accountant for the whole year. You will only have, realistically, 12 invoices a year, which is nothing, but that accountant is going to help you minimize your tax outgoings. So they're going to be able to find ways that you're going to be able to save money on your purchases, go out, buy yourself new computers, things like that, expenses that you can run through. Many of you run businesses on here. Many of you have a good insight of how tax works and how you can claim stuff. So definitely grab hold of an accountant, and also that is tax deductible itself. Might as well spend it on an accountant than pay the tax man. Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Lee, yes, you do pay tax when you are trading with other people's money. You are effectively using someone else's money for capital gains. The pay tax on gambling, just so you know that if you are using money, the tax man will not let you get away with one of these compounded accounts. They will grab you for something. They will grab you for some sort of capital gains tax at some point. I'm sorry, but there is no way that they're going to let you get away with it. For now, yes, it is classed as spread betting. I agree, and it's just like going to the bookies, putting on a bet. You put on a £5 bet and you come out with 300 quid. No one's going to be none the wiser, and the tax man ain't going to want that. But if they start seeing millions,
you have to pay tax back on the funded accounts.
Yeah, tax funded accounts. But on your compounded account, no, compounded account, you probably wouldn't, but you've got to think about it from a tax man's point of view. What if the bank account all of a sudden got £1 million dropped into it? They're going to wonder where that's come from. And they are going to try and get you in some way or another. The tax man is not our friend. No tax man is your friend. And I think everyone can agree with that.
No trend.
So yeah, Joe, what was your other question?
Thank you. I was going to ask you, how many trades are you happy to be in at once?
One trade at a time. I go by risk. I go by risk. So if there are 3 setups for that day, I will divide it to 1% risk on each, and then only risk 3% still.
Okay.
So I don't want anyone jumping into trades where your risk percentage has gone above 3%. Your risk percentage on the funded account for a day is just drawdown, by the way, and that is 5%. So ideally, I want you to have a 2% leeway. So yeah, so that's what I think is the best way to go with that. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's okay. Yeah, don't put on more than one trade if it's more than 3%. If you put on multiple trades, if you put on 3 trades and they're all at 3% each, that's actually 9%. Layla, yeah, 1% now. To be fair, all I risk is 1%. I risk 1% because I don't want the aggro with it. I just like being easy. Just it's just tidy money coming in and coming back out. So that's always good. Any more questions?
Loui?
Yep.
Lou?
Yep.
Just obviously, you said about the 3%. So say, for instance, I know we talked about this when I was with you earlier on, but if I was going to risk 3%, but I wanted to do 2 trades, I could just cut down the lot sizes to split the 1%, 1.5% to each trade, yeah?
Exactly that, yep. So you'll be risking 1.5% on your actual account balance for that. Which
I know I said I was going to stick to just doing the 1 trade at a time. That will be to start off with till I get off on my feet.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed on how many trades people are getting in. I just want you to be managing your risk. If you're not managing your risk, you're just gambling. You are literally, you're going to throw away 10% of your account in a day, and that ain't good. I'd rather just lose 3% in a day and then I'll come back tomorrow and earn it back. And if that don't work, then I've only lost 6% for the whole week. That's nothing. That's really is nothing on an account. On a $100,000 account, that's only $6,000. Sounds like a lot of money, but when you get into the funded accounts, your concept of that amount of money goes out the window. You end up just thinking that it's nothing. So I at the first stage, when I first got my funded account, which was, by the way, $50,000, I was well excited. I was like, holy cow, I'm gonna be able to buy everything that I want to buy. Now I'm trading with what I'm trading with. I'm doing that in a trade. So it just takes one trade to achieve that. When you get to the certain level, if you get 10% on your account on FTMO, they chuck an extra 25% in. 100 grand becomes 125, and it continues until you hit $1 million. You can have £1 million funded account at the end of it with FTMO. I'm not sure on how other ones work. I'm not too sure, Lee, I'm not too sure on a 10% drawdown on AMI. You'd need to look it up with them. I'm not on a funded account with
Yeah,
them.
I don't know.
But yeah, I would say give that a look into. Any more questions?
How long does it take for them?
Go on.
Sorry, go on, Loui. How long does it take for them to scale it up? Like, how often is the 25% increase?
They say it's 4 months, but if you hit it in the first month, I'm pretty sure someone's going to contact you. They'll be in contact. If you're making some good money, they're going to want more of that. So if you're
performance based,
yeah. And I feel like if you keep your risk to reward pretty good, ideally I want to see everyone's risk to reward at 1 on that, because that's just the way it is. That way it will come back a lot better on you when they come to analyze your account. The only thing that worries me on a funded account, they need to make 10k. They can't be doing 1 trade per a day. We need more trades to get that. I can't leave it down to 3 days trading. Right, 1 second. Hopefully. Yeah, there's interference on people's things. Can you mute your microphones? Or I'll do it for you. I think we're looking pretty good at now. Right. Right. The only thing that worries me, a funded account that they need to make 10k. Right. Just to make you all aware, you need to make 10k in 30 days. If you can't make 10% on an account in 30 days, then you ain't doing it right. Can anyone agree with me on that? If you can't make 10% in 30 days, that's 20 days of real trading, then you probably shouldn't be trading, or you should probably be looking at other ways to try and get that on a strategy. The price trap strategy, you need to get 10 pips a day each day for 10 days. That is 100 grand. That is 10 grand here. 10 pips a day. If you can't do 10 pips a day, then we need to start honing in and start helping these people that are not getting that, because it's okay. Many people are not getting that. It's not something to be worried about. It's not something to be shy about. You need to just reach out, talk to us, and we'll get you there. 10 pips a day, how easy is that to get? Can everyone say it's pretty easy? 10 pips a day, whack a 10 in the chat box. If that's pretty easy to get, yeah, okay, cool. 10 pips a day, nice and easy. Everyone will be able to get that, and I promise you that you will get your funded accounts. You just need to relax. If you do not hit the 10 grand target in 30 days with FTMO, you do not lose your money that you paid for your challenge. They actually plus days on. They put days on. If you do not hit it, you're in positive. Say you've only made 5 grand, message them and say, hey, it's okay. Like, say, look, I didn't hit my target. Can I get an extra few days? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. All they want to do is that they want to see that when people hit the 10k, that you're managing your risk correctly. You don't want to be sitting there and whacking in full lot size trades. When you hit the 10 grand, yeah, stop. 0.01 lot sizes for the rest of the period. I don't want any more lot sizes going on. 0.01 lot sizes for the rest of it. That is it. All right, you enter it, you exit it straight away. You lose about 10, 15p, or you might make 10, 15p. I don't care what way it goes. You get in, you get back out. You leave that 10k where it is until the challenge is finished. All right. Anyone that is going for a funded account, you need to, if you need the help, you need to reach out. Just tell me, message me privately if you don't want other people knowing. I don't care. It takes me a little while to respond, but I will mentor you through your actual accounts. Do you use FX calculator for risk? No, I just count it myself at now. Like, I don't use any calculators, not really. I just guesstimate it. It's terrible probably, but it hasn't let me down. I just kind of know what numbers I'm looking at now. If you was to use an FX calculator, I would use the one with the little orange logo, FX Pips. I'll show you that in a moment because it is saved. Harry, that's fine. You need to reach out to me. Reach out on Sunday night for me. We'll get you set up for Sunday night so you're ready for Monday trading. Right, I'm going to dive into this now, guys. I'm sorry, can't have any more questions. Right, so let's dive in to Google Chrome and we'll take a little look to see what we can find on the actual scanners. So to run you through what the first part of my strategy is that we always check a harmonics scanner, whether it be this scanner, which is the IM Academy scanner, which you can always find a few patterns on, or whether you're using my scanner, which has got any type of, all the types. You've got deep crabs, triangles, ciphers, head and shoulders, double top, triple bottoms, triple tops. It finds everything and anything across a wide range of securities. And we'll dive into this later on today on this Zoom for anyone that's interested. So we're going to go with my scanner first because there isn't any active trades available on the other system at the moment. And the one that we can find on here, you've got quite a few to choose from. So we'll just pick up EuroCAD. It's just a triangle pattern. It's nothing spectacular, but just so you know that you can do price trap on any pattern that you can find. So when you found your pattern, this is on the 4 hour. So on my system, you can use the 4 hour or the 1 hour to detect your patterns. It doesn't really matter. You can go on and you can just find other patterns. So triangles, head and shoulders, pretty much everything that is on here can be trapped with a reasonable thing. Now, there is one that I really do want to grab, and that would be Euro USD. So Euro USD has actually got a pattern on. So as you can see, we utilize TradingView on this. So right here is one of the ones that we had found. And if you look on the 1 hour, all of these patterns that you can see here, my system is predicting where it is going to go. My system has predicted this wedge. So if I was to click on this wedge here, it will show this big purple one here. And it got it absolutely right, which is where everything is supposed to be. So what it's done is picked up this pattern of a wedge that was forming, and then it's come back out, broken, retested slightly up here, and then it's made its final drop. Now, the one that I'm really interested in is this cipher pattern here, which the system has picked up today. So we're going to trap the price. And as you can see, it's already started to make a small move. Harmonics is predicting a buy. Smart Money is predicting a buy. So it also, we found that it's working quite well with Smart Money. So we're going to take the Euro USD from the harmonic scanner on the 1 hour straight over to here. We're going to add it to our watch list because that's all we're interested in watching. Doesn't matter what you use, Owanda, FXCM. I found that it doesn't really matter anymore. Use Owanda because I get more patterns from it than what I do from FXCM. You'll zoom out on your charts, which is a real key thing to do. Zoom out on your charts, and then you'll basically draw in your levels of zone, which will happen right here. So don't think about it too much. Everyone seems to be overthinking everything that's going on. Top zone was drawn in. I've got a resistance here. I've got resistance here. I've got a little bit of mess in here, which I'm not too fussed about. There's a bit of resistance here, so I could drag that down just so I grab the top of them wicks. I've got resistance here, support, resistance here. We could go all the way back on that top one. Just make sure that it's got enough. You can go for 3 touches. I've gone off of 1 touch before. If I'm confident with it, I'll just take it. I'll go with it. Bottom zone, I've gone from base of the candle to the bottom of the wick, and hey ho, it's kind of jumped in and it's come into its own where I'm getting retouched on specific areas. Resistance, 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 support, support, support. I could go all the way back, and if everyone agrees that that's a pretty strong zone, just whack me a 2 in the chat box. Okay, yeah, I can't see the 2s, but I'm going to imagine that they're there. So we have also got, once we've got this, we are going to be waiting for the break and a retest. Harmonics is indicated a buy. So just add a note to your thing. Harmonics predicts a buy. So this way, you're going to know exactly what's going on. So if it starts to move that way, it's going to make you feel a little bit more confident about your decision. We're waiting for the break to break out of this on the 1 hour, retouch on the 1 hour, breakout on the 1 hour, and your entry will be somewhere around there. And it will be replicated on the bottom. If it breaks out down the bottom, you'll come back up, retouch, come back down, and your entry will be somewhere around here. So you're waiting for the candles that are going to complete straight out. So let's take one for instance, as I know that a few people, Harry, I'm guessing that you probably did something similar to me, and you probably trapped this area here. At which point it broke, it retested, it fluttered around here, and I'm going to assume that many people entered around here. Now, that don't look like a big move to most people, but it was actually 28 pips. So your 20 pip, you instantly lost that trade. Okay, and this is why we wait for a full candle to finish back outside. Let's grab a prime example of something else that's going on. I'm just going to put my zones back in because this is going to be a trade that I am going to be looking at. Okay, that looks pretty good. Whenever you're setting alerts, anyone that's missing alerts, your alerts go. This little plus button on the right-hand side. You click this button. I want it just above the top bar, and the bottom one just above the bottom bar. So bottom bar is here. Top bar is up there. These are your thin sheets of ice. If they're too thick, if that ice is too thick, it ain't going to get broken. So keep them relatively good sized. And just double check if you think that this is too large. This is only 18 pips that we've trapped that in here. So it's only got 18 pip movements to get over and done with. It's going to be quite a fast trade. If you've got something that's like 60, 70 pips, walk away from it. Don't even go anywhere near it. Just leave it. Forget it. You're going to be there forever waiting for that. And you might end up actually missing the retest. Or a retest might not even happen and you just wasted your time. Let's find a trade where something went horribly wrong, apart from Euro USD. Has anyone got any trades that went horrendously wrong? Just going to try and bring up the chat box. Right, cool. Okay. Dan Carter, USD CAD. Was it all using price trap? Can everyone just confirm that they're using that? GBP USD twice. Yep, right, okay. USD CAD. And we'll do GBP USD. Right, let's take a look at them. I'm going to do GBP USD first, Nat Dan. Sorry, buddy. Just because it's got a couple on there and I know it went horribly wrong this week. Right, so let's have a look to see where the price trap went wrong. I think it went down before it went back up, didn't it? Let's have a quick look. 2 moments, just going to grab hold of a charger. There was a difference between Euro US. Yeah, there was. I feel like a lot of the things that run in parallel this week, which was an absolute pain. Right, let's have a look to see where things that have gone wrong. The only thing is that you can't actually double check on the back test at the moment because I've closed my small system where it's allowing you to do the back testing from the scanner. But I will be putting that back up again very soon. Let's try and see where it's gone horribly wrong. Just trying to find where a harmonic pattern will be. That way up here. Yeah, it's going to be quite hard. USD CAD, yeah, Dan? I'm going to leave GBP USD because I can't quite see where someone would have... USD CAD, yeah? Can't quite see where anyone would have entered into that. Right, USD CAD is here. I can't see where many people have actually gone wrong because this was actually a price trap that I had got. And I think I posted it up on our group. Trapped this small price here. Gone back. I could have even drawn my zones massive and not had any issues with it whatsoever. So the zones were drawn really big. Waited for the break, the retest, first full candle out. Your entry would have been this candle here. You could have done a 20 pip stop loss out there quite comfortably. 20 pip stop loss to gain, let's just say you want to gain 30. We're not going to be greedy. So even if you wanted to just gain your 20, I think you probably would have got it. Yeah, so 20 stop loss, that would have got it. As I say, when someone said earlier with regards to the large candle that had dropped down quite quick, you are not going to miss much. You ain't going to miss much because a lot of the market is going to be reacting the same way as you. And I could do another demonstration, which will be trapping this area here. So I'm not even going to zoom out, which is quite bad. People don't pick up on my habits. You could wait for the first full candle. Even if you was to enter in down the bottom here on this last candle here, you'll still catch your 20 pips. So it just depends on how fast you really want to enter and how risky you want to be. You could do your 20 pip stop loss, which would have been there. And 20 pip stop loss. I mean, you probably could have gone down a bit further. 30 pips, it actually went. So although it's making all of these big moves, I wouldn't be inclined to not jump into a trade. Get in them. Like the only way that you're going to become a very good trader is that a trader takes risks. Now we take risks. We're risking every single day. It's just how you manage your risk. As long as you're prepared to lose whatever you're willing to put in, that is basically the actual long and short of it. Anyone else got? I went break before. Right, Dan, you're going to have to unmute yourself and tell me where you went so we can show other people.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, where did you go?
Right, you know where you entered.
Right, which will be here.
Yeah, I went the break before. If you go, that one, that area. For some reason, I had mine drawn up around that area.
What, the bottom zone was there or the top zone was there?
That's where you got the top zone. The top zone, that was my bottom zone.
Right. Okay. So that was.
You get what I mean? So it broke through, and then it's my bottom zone, and then it come back and knocked me out.
What, like that?
Oh no, sorry, mate. It's where the little W is to the left.
This one here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I got done by the spike. You see the big green spike?
There. Right, yeah. So this is a prime example of why you wait for that candle to finish out. This is called a fake out, guys. So it breaks down, it retests, yeah. And then when I say wait for the full candle, come on, Dan, tell me what happened.
I probably what I was saying. I think what it is I've either got my zone wrong, or I haven't waited for the full candle, or I've just jumped in when it's when it's like, see, there is one that's closed. Break retest. Oh, I know what I've done wrong.
Remember, if the
It
wick
was
is
not
still
clear
in
from the
zone,
zone. That's what it was with the wicks, wasn't it?
I don't want you going in. I don't want people going in trades when this has happened. I like big, clear breakouts. This is just something where the market is
I
manipulated.
think I was too eager.
Yeah, everyone, you need to be a bit more patient with this strategy. If you want a faster entry, let me show you how you're going to get that.
Yes.
Right, this is your faster entry. Your alert's gone off because we're about to break out of that zone. We drop down to the 15-minute. And then what you do is that you'll run that until you come back up to your bullish cycle, which is, this is the bullish candle after the drop through your zone. All right. Theoretically, this one here is it. So you could run from that. Your Fibonacci runs from the top of this wick. Oh, wrong tool. Fibonacci can be found in this left-hand control panel. You draw it from the top of that wick. You will drag it down to the base of that candle. And normally it will be, sorry, we would have gone in here. So normally it will touch on the 0.5 is where your entry is. And this is exactly where it is. Now, if I was to drag this back down to the previous higher high, and then just run it off of that, sorry, it would have been this one. You will then again, you'll go to the 618. So 618, 0.5s are pretty much where you need to kind of be. A lot of people will draw the Fibonacci upside down. It would still probably work, but ideally you want to be drawing it in the direction of what you're traveling. You draw it down. You draw it down and you'll get your right entry. You will get an entry with minimal drawdown. It's called a sniper entry. Your Fibonacci's. Let me run it through and I'll show you that it will work on the 1 hour as well. If you are struggling, use your fibs and it will add for some extra confirmation. Right. Here is your fibs from this green candle here. From the top of this wick up here, you will drag that down. It will come up to here. And then the numbers that we'll be looking for are the three magic numbers, which is, let me just expand that out so you might be able to see the numbers a bit more, which is the 382, the 51, and the 618. These are your three magic lines. Wherever it comes up to it, I tend to just jump straight in on a 382 because I'm impatient at times. But if you was to wait, look at where it actually did come back up to. 0.5. It comes up to it, you're fine. If it touches that, rejects it instantly, you get a nice big wick like that, you can start going in for your money there and then. Does that make sense to everyone? If you want to drop a 1 in the chat box if you get it, and drop an angry emoji or a no in the chat box if you don't get it, you want me to do it again. Fibonacci's, what way do you draw them? If we're looking for a sell, what way do we draw the Fibonacci? From down, from the top to the bottom. Yeah, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. Please do not get that wrong. Other people do it. Other people do it upside down. Some of them are good educators as well. It works for them, but we found that it's not working for everyone. Maybe try drawing it the correct way around and it might start working for you. Do it again, not a problem at all. Should we find another trade? Let's find something else. Let's find another bit on the USD CAD. Right, let's try this little section here, yeah? Because USD CAD's been a pretty good one for us lately. Right, we got in that trade, and we got the new lower high, new lower low, lower low, lower high, and then we have broken through. Let's draw our Fibonacci sequence from which way, guys? Top to bottom. Top to bottom to the green candle that is coming up. Let's zoom right in. And then we are pretty much where we need to be with that. Comes up, rejects the 382, at which point your entry would be there. You can jump in a little bit earlier. You can get in a bit earlier if you really want to. I don't use fibs myself. I just dive into stuff half the time. So, but when you get to the level where you can spot stuff, you will be at the same level too. Let's see if it works in the uptrend. Okay, so we're here. This is broken through. Let's just say we was running from this part here. So we trapped something ridiculous, which is that part. Ignore this because you will probably be in and out before that's even come to it. What way do we draw the Fibonacci's? Price is broken up now. So what way do we draw the fibs? Bottom to top, bottom to top, bottom to top. Right, okay. So we are going in for the fibs. Right here. We draw it from the lowest low. This is our candle that broke out. Yeah. And we can start to find that the other candle has started to drop back down. We will then wait for it to come back in. The 618 is where it will roughly sit. This will be your entry point. Let's see if we can catch a nice 20 pips. There's a nice big wick there. 36 pips. Next trade. In and out. Done. That you can leave it running by all means because your stop loss may have well been 30 pips as well. So you probably might have got away with that. Yep, you would have got away with that. So your 30 pips and stuff like that, like you'll get away with quite a lot. The market's pretty forgiving if you can do it right. Just to make you all aware, I've been in a trade because my harmonics scanner picked this up. I've been in a trade since this candle here. So I'm currently up here at the moment with them, and I've opened up a series of trades. I think there's about 7 open. Okay, there should be more than 7 open that now because there's 115 pips in profit and it took 2 days to get that. So when people are saying that they can't catch 100 pips in a month, you can do it in 2 days in one trade. Just saying. So it's just a case of you need to just relax. You need to start trusting what you're doing because a lot of you are second guessing yourself. Let's try adding a fibs to it. Let's see if we can improve your confidence. Do you want to see another trade where this fibs is going to work? Let's find, I'll tell you what, let me find something that happened on the scanner previously. GBP CAD. Okay, so GBP CAD's actually on its way up. Leave that one. It's too far gone. Deep crab. Okay, so this one here again is a break, it's a retest. This is where harmonics, you do not trust it. These entries and stop losses are in for different strategies, so I want you all to ignore them. Let's do it's a DCHF maybe. I just want to find something where we've had a break and a retest with a pattern. Oh, Gartley's normally pretty good. Oh God, that's messy. No, it's 4-hour Euro CAD. No, all too choppy. A lot of it. Right, anyone got any trades that they won on? What strat are the entries for? I will be sharing out the strategy, which is very different. Not going to be putting it up in here because this is for the price trap group. So, what strat are the entries? Smart money, I think. Okay, some people are clocking onto this. It's okay. It's okay. I will be releasing the strategies where things are going to start helping people. NZD JPY. Let's see if we can get something that's gone right. Nothing. None of it's gone right this week. It's gone absolutely horrific. 9th November. Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD kind of got it right.
Louis?
Yeah.
What's the grey box, mate, at the top?
Grey box is entries. It's where you would actually submit your entry. So this is for a different strategy, mate. If
I wasn't sure if it was your zone because I'm interested in seeing excuse me for asking, speaking out, if there's an area of where you get a rough idea of zones. I know zones are pretty basic now, but I still struggle here and there because my eyes go wandering on different wicks and bodies and all
Right,
sorts.
there is something that picks up major support and resistance within this. We're on Euro USD. See this back to pattern view? Click that button. The blue lines are major supports and resistances.
Oh, right, okay.
All right. These are, you could go all the way back and these lines will be carried all the way through. So if you get something where it starts to line up with that, then that's where you want to be.
Will they be lined up with mainly the bodies or the wicks, do you reckon?
They will be lined up when major price action has taken place. So the algorithm that in place detects that, and it will detect the price action was made. For instance, this blue line here, it's detected there is a strong level of resistance. So if it breaks through it, we're looking for some sort of retest to come back up, and come back up to this level here, which it has not retested yet. This incorporates with smart money. So for anyone that is curious, yes, Matt McCallan pointed something out to me today that this works with smart money. This is actually a smart money entry that he had found. And it just so happened that the scanner had picked up his target to stop take profit. So it can grab onto stuff. It is not 100% reliable for smart money yet. So please don't start using that strategy with this. I've not finished finessing it yet. Right, let's just try and find something where we've had a break and a retest. Right, here we go. Break, retest. Right. So it's gone the wrong way, but that's fine. AUD CHF. Let's grab onto that. Hopefully there's no drawings on it. Right, we're on the 1 hour in it as well. So what you will tend to do is you would wait. No, God, even still, even that is just so choppy. Nothing has been great in the market. Let's see if IM's got anything. They've normally got old stuff on there. No. See, it's an old Euro USD. There's not really much that you can go on. Right, let's back test it with the fibs. Euro USD, safe bet. Let's clear off all my stuff. I'll re-enter it in later. So the fibs are going to be some people's godsend. So let's just try and target in on that at the moment. Right, okay. So you've got, for instance, this is a clean bit here. Boom, boom. So that one there, top one is up there, bottom one about there. It breaks through, comes back up, it retests this area here, but using your fibs, you would basically draw from the top of the zone, drag it down to the bottom of this candle, not this candle, right there. And what you'll do is you will then zoom in. You'll take a look at where you are. So we've drawn our fibs from down on this candle here. We're waiting for it to come back up. The 786 gets touched, but our entry is the 618. We would then enter for a short position, which will be here. Your stop loss and your take profit will be 2020. You can go more if you want. 20 pips. And that is basically how you would use your Fibonacci retracement only when the bullish candle here appears. A lot of people will be jumping in for sells here. You're going to get wiped out. You're going to get wiped out. Don't jump the gun. If you was to wait and you was to use the original strategy that I do teach, you wait for the first full candle to form outside, at which point your entry candle would be first full candle, so you'll be around here. Be around there. 20 pips, and I don't know, let's just say we're going to go for 20 pips now again. 20 pips, 20 pips. So it doesn't matter. You can use it multiple times. Like this is how I use a multi-fire entry, everyone. So when everyone else is entering just one single trade, maybe here, I am entering a trade from here, and then I enter again about here, and then I enter again about here, and then I enter again about here. So let's just say each of them moves are, I don't know, 10 pips net each. Yeah. So the first move is worth in total 10, 20, 30, let's say 40 pips. So the first, the main move is 40 pips. The one above it is 30 pips. The one above that, the one towards the bottom is now 20 pips. And then the last one is only 10 pips. So what would normally be a 40 pip move, I utilize that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get a 100 pip move out of a 40 pip move. Does that make sense? So when people are asking how I'm building my accounts so fast, that is how I do it. That is how I do it. So if anyone's interested in doing that, that's absolutely fine. You need to just make sure that whenever you enter on this one here, that this stop loss is reduced to nothing. All right. So that's that one. Then you enter in the second trade, which is here. Your stop loss will be just above this, which will be your 20 pips, original 20 pips. Your take profit will be somewhere down here, along with this one. Yeah. Then when you enter into this trade here, that stop loss gets moved to here. This one gets moved to a stop profit. You're not going to get knocked out of that. Okay, great. Let's go in for another one. So then you'll go in again on this one here. 20 pips. Not going to get knocked out. You take it down to wherever you want to go. And then when that one there goes in, you'll jump in again. Okay, you'll probably get wiped out of this one, but who cares? In fact, no, you probably wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have got wiped out of that because your stop loss would be just underneath it. So, yeah, that is basically how it works. Rapid fire entries all the way. I love it. I absolutely love it because it builds my account much quicker. 100 pips. 100 pips, right? And that will be, and I'll tell you exactly how long it took me to get 100 pips because I did it on NZD USD CAD. Let's just say right from there to there, 13 hours, half a day to make 100 pips, 10 grand in a day. In fact, 10 grand in 13 pips, depending on the size of your account. 186 grand would probably get made on one of the accounts. You can absolutely stonk it with that. It is such a cool way to do it. Why exit half of your position twin trading when you could just get open like 4 positions and absolutely rinse the market? Why limit yourself to just one trade? You can get multiple ones in that there. So that is just a way. I don't want people doing this on their funded challenges. You do not want to start proving that you ain't got nothing to prove to people. Doing 100 pips and a day, just get your 10 pips a day. All the FTMO want to know is that you're good with risk management. So that is it. Need an in-depth one-to-one when someone is funded. I should hope you won't need a one-to-one when you're on the funding. I'm pretty sure you're going to be fine. Matt McCallan, yo, dude. Glad you made it, man. We're just running through last bits. Well, how is everyone feeling about what we've just gone through? Does anyone else want to ask any questions? Anything you want me to go back over? Anything you need any help with? If not, I'm going to dive in and show you how to use the new harmonic scanner. Anyone? Whack a one in the chat box if you're ready for the harmonic scanner tutorial. Amazing. Right. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this and all. Right. Okay. Let me take you through this. So this is the harmonics.app scanner. To access this, you will need to register. There is a 7-day free trial going on at the moment. I've opened it up. You are welcome to cancel it. You do not get billed if you cancel it before. You leave it running, it will take out a payment, just an FYI. So, this is the harmonics.app. This is a scanner which I have collaborated with other traders and other program developers, and we have come up with this as a viable solution to something that does not drop out, does not leave you hanging, does not shut down at the best time in the morning when you've just woken up and everyone's like, my scanner's not working. It's fine. We've got a scanner. This could be a backup. This could be your main. Whatever you want it to be, you choose. So the way to use this scanner is, the first thing is, if you've got a pair that you like to watch, we've got something that I've built on it. And the way that the system actually works is it will go through the entire market. Now, when I say the entire market, these are all of the securities that you can scan. Major, minor and exotic. You can do Euro PLN, Euro Hong Kong dollar. You can do anything that you want. You can do bonds, you can do indices, you can do commodities, you can do metal. The scanner will pick up everything. It just literally, it finds whatever you need to find. Not only that, but these are the patterns and the time frames. Now, let's go through the settings first. If you was to select all, it would pick up complete patterns, which are patterns that have completed, not trades that have completed or moved to TP1, just the patterns that are completed. Anything incomplete is something that my scanner is predicting for the future. It's predicting that price is going to go down there. When it gets it right, it's going to predict the price back up or in the reversal direction, because that's what a harmonic scanner does. It will pick up reversals in the market. I like to leave it on the mature pattern. Mature means that it's either patterns that have just recently completed 1 to 4 candles ago and nearly completed patterns. When I say nearly, they're probably 1 or 2 bars off. So this is the recommended option. And I've even added a fine little text box there to make sure that you all stick to it. All right. The time frames that for price trap is 1 hour and 4 hour. For other things, you have got the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, because I feel that anyone that wants to swing trade, my system will help them do that. Your asset classes, commodities, metal, bonds, indices, Forex. Patterns are bat, alternate bat, butterfly, cipher, crab, deep crab, shark, gartley, triangle, wedge, bottom top, double bottom, triple top, triple bottom, head and shoulders, range, channel, flag, and the new one, cup and handle. And soon there will be one here called the Free Black Crows, which I'm testing at the moment. You select what patterns you prefer. I like them all. I love them all because I can price trap a lot of them. The pattern type, you will select bullish, bearish, and unknown. This will pick up everything that is on the scanner. So although these are the only ones that are available at the moment, give this until the morning and it will find it. You'll click on the actual monitor tab. So you'll be able to go EuroCAD. It will bring up everything and it will display. An entry and a target is for different strategies, but would I be wrong in saying that you could probably price trap this area here? So you could price trap that. That will come back up, break, retest, and then you can go in for your trade. Okay. GBP, JPY. Nice big bit. Trap the price right at the top there. Trap. Done. That's another trade you've got for tomorrow. AUD, JPY. Here's another trade. Trap. You can trap that little section up there quite comfortably. Let's have a look at a double top. On double top, you probably wouldn't be trapping this. Well, yeah, you would. Trap just this little section here. CAD JPY on the 1 hour, double top. The same again, trap this, trap this. So I've given everyone like extra things. There is things on here that other people or other scanners are just not picking up. Here is one that is incomplete. This is an incomplete pattern. We're waiting for the price to come up here before my crab pattern is going to be formed. It will pick it up before any other scanner. It will predict it before any other scanner. And I welcome anyone to find me one that will predict it before mine. So what you want to do is you double top. You can trade everything. You can price trap the lot. I am not restricting anyone. Let's see if there's any people on the chat. How much is this? So not concerned with the big patterns. Alex, no, my scanner is actually finding stuff that is, they find smaller patterns and the trades are massive. Don't be shy. EU did play out nicely this evening, and it's actually one that I've price trapped, Matt. So the scanner itself is free for 7 days, and then it costs less than $1 per a day. It is $29.99 after your 7-day free trial. How much more fair could that be? Less than $1 a day is, I think it works out about 60p in our money a day to have a scanner that is potentially going to earn you thousands. And Matt, if you trap on the 4 hour, can you enter on the 1 hour? Yes, Layla, you always trap on the 1 hour. Even though the scanner picks it up on the 4 hour, it's just a top-down analysis. My scanner likes patterns in the 4 hour as well. So moving on from monitor, you can go over to notifications. Just seen that NZD USD. Show me my trade going wrong. Dan, as we've said, harmonics is never always right. Please do not defer. Do not let this sway your judgment, okay? So notification panel. Now, this is the exciting bit. This is where we're going to save you a lot of time. So your settings, you will set what you wish to be notified about. You could be notified of 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, daily. My phone's going to start going mental in a moment. So what you'll do is that you'll just have this, and then you can adapt different symbols. You can add things into the watch list as well. So if you've got any that you specifically watch, it will update this entirely. And if you wanted to, you click this little blue button like that. Probably gone off the screen. You'll click this, you'll send it a message, and the message that you will send my Telegram bot is set up notifications. It will then ask you for your email that you registered with, which you can find here. And it will also ask for your authentication token, which is here under account. Once you type that in, your phone will start receiving the many updates from the Harmonics app. Every single pattern that runs through my system, if you can all see, let me just stop the share. If everyone can see that, these are all of the patterns that you are going to be getting. And I see that many people's phones at the Academy today were getting all of these patterns. They will come through to your phone. You do not even have to open my scanner. I'm not even interested in you logging on. I'd rather it just sends you whatever is going on. Jade, I will catch you in a bit. Right, let's bring you back onto the scanner. So once you've set up your notification settings, it will start to ping you out alerts as and when a pat is formed or forming. You will select what type of pattern you want. You will select what symbols you wish to have for its major, for its minor, and the system will update quite comfortably and find you whatever you need to find. It will start to scan the market without any issues whatsoever. Let's just say Euro USD. Euro USD, Matt McCallan will know this picked up a trade. He picked this up today. And let's just see if we can compare it to anything else and see if this scanner has picked it up. Hope it has. Because if it hasn't, you're missing out on a trade. Can anyone see Euro USD, the new pattern that has just been created? Don't think you can. There it is. That is a trade ready and waiting for you to price trap. And your price trap will go 1 bar. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. My mouse is playing up. Right. 1 bar, 2 bar. How does that look for everyone? So you can actually use this and price trap everything else that's going on. The break, the retest, it will go up, and you can use one of these profit targets to determine how far you want to go with it. Now, I know that selected people, naming no names, Matt, goes in for big boy wins, and he does get them. If anyone knows Matt's track record, he's very, very good at what he does. So Matt actually picked this trade up, and believe it or not, Matt had already decided where his take profit was, which was here. In fact, he's bang on almost there. And then the scanner comes up with this without any knowledge of Matt, without anything else. It picks up the same thing that Matt is picking up. So if we've designed a system that is going to help you grab onto everything, pass rate of these, Lee, pass rate is in total probably about 80%. This month's been a pretty mad. It's got my target TP. I've just seen this. Sorry, mate. I just shouted it out. So yeah, so it's everything else. It's everything that you're going to need for $29. I'm sorry I had to do it in dollars. 65% of my clients are in America. So for $1 a day, can you really be affording to miss out on all of these trades? Combine this with the harmonics scanner from IM, the educational platform that they are providing, you will be unstoppable. So that is the way that I look at it. It's a free trial. Give it a bash. If you don't like it, deregister. It's fine. Gave it a go. Okay. So to set up the notifications, you click the Telegram bot button and you type to my Telegram bot. I'll put it in the chat. Type set up notifications. God, I don't know how to do it to everyone. Right, there we go. Set up notifications. That is what you will type. When you type that, you go to account. You type in this email address, well, your email address that you register with, and then this, and then you'll start getting the notifications. So anyone that wants to try and set up with this account, it will be shut down after this meeting because it is not my own account. This is just a demo account for this presentation I'm recording. So the best thing to do is use the monitor tab in the morning to see the setups. Well, Alex, no. My app's going to tell you in the morning anyway. You'll be notified on Telegram. Worst case, come to your notifications. That's where I would go. You've got, on this, you have got risk to reward ratios here. This is the profit target and the stop losses. So it's a 3.7, 3.59. Euro USD is badass right now. So this is really, really exciting to me. Also, it saves all your chart data, by the way. We set up something with TradingView where they allow us to keep all of our drawings on. So you can draw on this platform entirely if you really wanted to, but you just don't get the alerts. Drops down, come up. We're going to wait for this to break, wait for the retest, and then enter in for our trade. If you are running a different strategy called smart money, you are already in this. So, and I believe that he is very heavily in profit already. So, which is great. So, which is another strategy that you can start to use with Price Trap. I recommend learning Price Trap first to get yourself into the funded accounts. Then you start branching off. You find Price Trap for your everyday chilled trading. Then once you're not doing anything, you will be able to start diving in, earning smart money, paying for extra things that you want. Set yourself a shopping list. Loui, are there many times to avoid to trade each day with this, or is it endless patterns all day? It's endless patterns all day. It will pull up a pattern any time of the day, any time of the morning, 3 a.m., 3:10, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It will literally find you a pattern any time of the day. it does not hesitate. Once it finds it or thinks that it's finding something, it's going to let you know. And it's going to give you the quickest opportunity to get into a trade. So I understand that everyone really wants to start getting in. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. ruins me. 5 a.m. ruins me when I get up. Like, I hate it. But like I say, a lot of the patterns, you want to catch the ones that have happened sort of 12 o'clock at night, things like that. So for instance, this is a break. Looks like we could go in for a retest, going against the scanner, but it's already broken its stop loss. It's got that wrong entirely. A crab, the crab one, here we go. It's already making its move. So it's already on its way down, GBP USD. And the scanner picked up this entry price. And the patterns are really, really cool. It also picks up. Let me find you what it does. So back to pattern view. Technical indicator is a strong buy, and the trend is strong. It will pick up everything for you. It takes the guesswork out of everything. You get stuck. You think that it's going the wrong way. Maybe this scanner is going to start pointing you in the right direction. Okay. It's super cool. I'm very, very proud of it. So if anyone's got any amendments they want me to make to it, anything that they want to add to it, you just shout me and I will make it happen. If I feel like it's going to be beneficial for the rest of the community, I will make it happen. So yeah, patterns that you will get bat, alternate bat, butterfly, cipher, crab, deep crab, shark, gartley, triangle, wedge, top, double bottom, triple top, triple bottom, head and shoulders, range, cup and handle. And soon there will be 3 black crows added to this as well. For anyone that wants to know what the 3 black crows are, let's see if I can find them first. USD CAD. Right, 3 black crows is this. It will pick up the patterns. The 3 black crows are an indication of a power move. So power move down, which means that it makes a move down and it's going to start to continue further, which then again, it will start to show you, which will be ways to get into a different strategy where we're going to teach you how to jump into something like this. And you are going to catch, please excuse my ruler. You're going to be able to catch, okay, you're going to be risking the 50 pips to gain 194 pips, almost 200 pips. So entirely up to you. You want to stick by it. You want to follow it. You want to follow the progress. Get yourself signed up, and you will start to be included with all of the information. For anyone that is looking to actually do it, the website is called harmonics.app, and harmonics.app is this website here. It will come up nice and green in a minute as soon as my internet decides to put itself together. Being at the furthest place from the house or from the router is probably not the greatest of things. Okay, so here's the website. Any FAQs? I'm regularly updating this. How do you sign up? Is there a free plan? Do you need any payment details? All of the charts, what patterns are supported. It's got everything. Do I see entry and stop it? Do I hide? How do I hide a specific pattern? What does the monitor do? What does the pattern status mean? It has literally got everything on there. I'm constantly adding to this as well. And if anyone is struggling to set up the Telegram, I've added a specific post at the bottom here on the 4th of November. Telegram bot now available, and it shows you exactly how to open up the Telegram bot, set it, and get it all set up on your phones. Nice and easy. Any questions? Anyone got any questions?
We all have a big round of applause to Loui, please. That's excellent. Great work, mate.
Yeah, so I mean, I just want everyone to sort of realise that I'm not here to try and milk any markets or anything. I just want you guys to be successful, but with the time, the months, the hours, the tears, the sweat, the sleepless nights that have gone into that, needed to pull something back out from it. So I've kept it as cheap as possible. It's dirt cheap. It's filthy cheap. And I've got pro traders that are using it. We've got a trading floor that's just booked 200 slots. So I must be doing something right with it. Yeah, pretty much it, really. Yeah, we've got any questions? Finish up. Anything you want to ask? Funded accounts, talk to us. We've got Matt on as well, so we can pick his brains. If anyone wants to know anything with smart monies and things like that, Smart Money Roland, I believe that Matt is your man for that. I don't think we're going to put him through it today because he's just joined on for a visual, but I'm sure that Matt will be sorting out some smart money classes very soon for everyone to enjoy. So entering on the 15 minutes, you will just basically draw your Fibonacci. So there you go. From Matt, everyone, he will be sorting some smart money classes out very soon. Stay tuned. We will alert people in the Price Trap group. I know we don't talk other strategies, but smart money works with Price Trap, vice versa. It's great. COVID friendly as well. COVID friendly is mentioned. I like that. So you can enter in on the 15-minute. You just use your Fibonacci retracements. Draw it up the right way, though. Don't do it upside down. You can enter in on the 15s. Do you want me to quickly run through it again for you? Lee, if you want, we can jump on. A Zoom chat in the week, and then we'll go in from there. Like Kofi. Yeah, Kofi's videos, 15-minute, he drops down, draws his fibs. He does it back to front. It works for him. Try drawing it up the right way and see if it works any better. Back test it. Harry, you're catching a bit, dude. Got to shoot. So yeah, anyone got any other questions? Funded accounts, trading, mindset. What do you want to talk about?
Loui.
Dan.
Now we've got your scanner, and now there's not only 3 or 4 patterns. Do you suggest how many we should look at, or just look for the best ones, or what? Are we going to be? Is my mind going to start wandering again?
It shouldn't start wandering. It's going to give you more opportunities. The way that I would always say is, you've got a plan that you have got. You stick to your plan, because, for instance, you might find that there's 3 trade setups for that day, but they might happen at different times of the day, and your take profits might get hit before them other trades have even happened. With my scanner, it's allowing you to find extra entries, extra trades, giving you a bit more opportunity in the market.
Also, obviously, I know you've noticed my comment when the NZD USD pattern showed up on your scanner. I just took a butcher's at it. Obviously, when I entered that, I went off of the pattern that was this morning. So when I've drawn up and I've gone off of my decision this morning, I looked at your one, and it's obviously clearly showing me an opposite, that it's going to be going up. Whereas the one that I had from this morning was showing me it was going to be going down on the harmonics pattern. I'm in that trade. I'm currently in the red a little bit, and I've entered with a Kofi entry, as we was discussing earlier. I'm just sort of test running it, but at the same point, I've committed to that trade, and I'm deeply in the red at the minute.
Have you set stop
and
loss?
I was just wondering. Say that again.
Have you set your stop loss and take profit?
Yeah, 30 pip stop loss, but I've got a 4 lot split between.
Oh my god!
To split between 2 trades. One's at 275 for me 20 pips that I was praying and hoping to hit before I was sitting on this conversation with you lot. And obviously now it's just obviously it's twisted my head a little bit. I'm thinking, do I pull out because I've seen your scanner? Do I carry on and just suffer and lose another 800 quid, or do I make? This is the problem, you know what I'm saying? Because the scanners obviously have picked up different things.
Yeah.
Not different. Your one just picked up a more up to date pattern.
Right. Let's take a look at it. NZD USD. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't even want to look.
Might as well do it, eh? Let's attack you.
Oh mate, I already see it. As soon as it popped up, I was like, no. Oh great. I haven't looked at the trade all day. In fact, I was hoping to get a nice surprise.
What are you in for? Are you in for a buy?
I'm in for no. Don't be daft.
You're in for a sell?
Yeah.
Where did you see that my scanner had picked it up? NZD USD, it's got it in for a sell, and that was on the 5th of November.
Show me. NZD USD.
Yeah,
Right.
so here it's already blown past wherever it's going.
Look. See at the top.
Yeah.
I've tracked the price at the top.
You trapped it here.
It's been trapped at the top, yeah.
How have you entered that?
I entered it with a Kofi, so as soon as it broke through my zone, I put a fib on it, and I put the fib from the bottom of the retest candle on the 15-minute, which is what Kofi does. And
I see what you've done this, haven't you? You've done this.
You know where the zone is there?
One there.
That's it.
One
That's exactly what I've done.
Right.
That's exactly what I've done.
Fibs, top.
Fibs were from the
down to the bottom. Being if it is absolutely bang on and correct, you should be respecting the 618 zone.
What? So that could come back down.
Yeah, well, I'd still think it could. Yeah.
I hope you're right. I'm going to leave it.
It's going to probably tap here, and then it's going to.
But my stop loss is above the top zone.
Yeah, right. This bit here, to anyone that doesn't know what this is called a power move. Yeah, this is not a power move. Mixers.
Is that not the crows? There's no crows in there, is there?
No, mate. No. Just some silky salmons jumping out of the water. These are power moves, yeah? So when you've got a power move heading back into a zone, we're looking for some sort of price action to happen. Right now, this candle is probably going to come up to here and it's going to start touching. I wouldn't be threatened by this. Not really.
I've only got 20 pips from, say the middle of your bottom zone.
Yeah. Where did you get them?
I entered on the red, so the red can. Sorry, see the green pullback candle. Or was that 15 minutes?
Hang on a minute. You've done a Kofi entry, so you would have done it for 15 minutes, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So it was after the candle next to the two back from where the C is.
Right. Let's do it the way that Kofi would have. Green candle.
First. That's it.
Drawing your fibs
from the
back.
Green candle to the top of the zone.
Yeah, right, which is there.
And then entered at the 70. That's it.
78 points.
I entered on the green candle. The wick of the actual pullback candle, because it pulled back, and it was. I told you in the meeting earlier. It sat there for ages on the green candle you've drawn from. It sat there at the wick.
Okay, so you're only 12 pips in drawdown at the minute.
Yeah, I've got a long way to go.
Oh, you're fine. What are you sweating about? What's the matter with you?
I don't know. It just gives me an absolute. Honestly, I could have thrown up over the laptop.
No, it's fine.
I think it's learning to trust the trade. Like I believe it. I believe from what I've been doing all day and what I've been looking at that I was right. But obviously, I think I've misread what when it cropped up earlier on. I just see it going up, and I thought that it was your scanner was predicting it was going to be going up, so I must have misread that, and it's obviously put me off scent. So I'm okay to hold out there.
Yeah, I'd wait in that, mate. I wouldn't be stressing yourself.
I've only got 20 pip. I've only got a 20 pip take profit, so I'm not being greedy from where I entered on the 78.6.
Really
and then I was looking at securing my second trade and going to bed, but. Yeah.
James, people type in the chat box, mate. Relax, you got it. It's fine. If it don't work out, mate, you take it as a loss, and you know not to do a code.
No, I learn from it. It's not the way I look at it. It's not a loss. It's another learn. I've done a few of them lately, so.
That's it. Stop flapping. Lee Rumble's down 3K on gold at the minute. Make that 3.5 grand down on gold. Come on.
Who is?
Lee Rumble, mate, in Spain.
He's on
the chat, mate. Yep, he's on the chat.
Lee. What are you doing? Don't do it.
So it's everything's going to be all right. Like everyone's going to be fine. Anyone else got anything that they're in? Anything that they're on drawdown in at the minute? They want to chat about? Matt, got anything you want to add? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Don't worry about your NZD USD. Dixie looks like it's coming down bearish, so that will play into your favour. So yeah, leave it till tomorrow and make a decision tomorrow, or just bring your stop loss at a break even and get out when it gets to that point. It's up to you. But,
no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to ride it out, brother.
You're going to ride it. Look at that, you animal.
Right here. I know, you give me a bit of confidence now. It's just getting that confidence under you. I think it goes for everyone. Anyone that's in all of our positions, especially going for the funded account like myself at the minute. It's literally, you seem to hold your breath and not hope for the best, because I've done as much analysis as I think's right for me at the minute. And I'll say, before going for the funded account, I've been absolutely hitting some sick trades and I've been like chuffed with myself. But now you've done that tonight with a lot of your entries with the fibs and that, maybe I'm going to probably swing back a bit more to your entries and using the fib correctly. I like that, but I've not been shown, I don't think a lot of people have been shown how to use it correctly. I think obviously you've had the courses with the iron and that, but I have only ever seen fibs used via the Kofi strategy. So to me, drawing it from the bottom of a breakthrough candle or a retest candle's body to the top to get yourself, obviously it's back to front, but it gives you a percentage, but only for obviously Kofi's method. And he does admit that he does use it, and people say to him that it is wrong, but it works for him.
Work for him. I would say to anyone that's looking to use Fibonacci, you do it how you want to do it, but I don't like drawing it back to front. That's just me. I like drawing it the correct way. And also, if you're doing other strategies, such as smart money, which I was told today by Matt himself, and he said, no, you cannot use it back to front. It must be used the correct way around. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, that's right. You have to use it the right way around. So get in the habit of learning it the right way around. Because as Loui as rightly said, price track is an awesome strategy to coming into your trading career. But as you progress with price track, you are going to start finding other ways to start trading, and smart money seems to be the natural progression after price track. And if you're doing that, you're definitely going to need to be using fibs the right way.
Cool. Thanks, Matt. So that is basically everything. You now know how to use fibs correctly. Draw it the right way. What way do we go? If we're going down, price has broken through the bottom. What way do we draw the fibs? What was that, Joe?
Follow the trend.
Follow the trend, yep. So you draw it from top to bottom, top to bottom, and then obviously if it's broken the top of the zone, you draw it from bottom to top. You
not
draw
upside down.
Direction. No, not upside down. Draw it the right way around. Smart money is institutional trading, banks and that, and manipulation. Lee, Matt will take over that one. Matt, what is smart money?
Smart money is basically, banks and institution. They are classed as the smart money. They run like 65 to 70% of the forex market. So they are in control of big moves. Whenever you see a candle that's got massive amounts of imbalance in it, if you don't know what imbalance is, it's basically when you see one of those big buck off candles, which has got nothing touching either side of it, that is bank movement. And we start trading with that, understanding their footprint, and we enter when they come back and collect their drawdown. It's a massive reward to risk ratio. There is a bit to it to learn, but anyone can learn it. I've literally got a team of 10 that I'm teaching at the moment, and I've taken them from knowing nothing about smart money to they're now starting to place their own trades, and I've done that within 3 weeks with them. So it is highly possible for any of you guys to learn it as well. But focus on one strategy first. Stick with price track. Once you've mastered that and you've got time to spare, then move over.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Matt. So basically the end goal here for everyone on this chat, I'd like to see you all trying to get into your funded accounts before the new year. That is the aim of the game. I don't particularly want to see anyone else that is on this chat coming back to me unless they're handing me over $1,000 because they're in funded accounts. That is the next time I really want to see everyone. I feel like you've all got it. There is something called a mentor app, which is on the FTMO, and it stops you from blowing accounts. And you don't have to just use it with the FTMO account. You can use it on any account. You can apply it to any MT4 trading account. Why utilize it, guys? It is a powerful little app. I'm going to be, once people are unfunded, I'll set it up for you directly because it's a little bit tedious. There's a lot of settings to it, and I'd like to just make sure that everyone's settings are correct. We'll just get all of the settings printed out. They'll be the same for everyone. If you're going in for a 50k or 100k, I'll do the settings for both, and then I'll just throw it out there on a Word document, and then you guys just type in what it needs to be. The mentor app will stop you from blowing your account. If it reaches a position, it will close everything, shut it all down. if it thinks that something's going to win, it might even leave it open for you and let it run. So Mentor App's a really clever little bit of kit, and it's designed by the FTMO guys themselves. And then, yeah, there's imbalance on a lot of JPY pairs. Yeah, Matt is nodding his head. Matt is like, yep, there is imbalance on the JPYs. So
Look out for EJ tomorrow.
EJ tomorrow, guys. Stay away from it unless you're doing smart money.
It's got great options for price trap on there as well. Go have a look at it. You can price trap that all the way back down.
Perfect. Everyone, there you go. You've heard it from the man himself, Matt. Go and get yourselves on EJ. Add it to your watch list. Start tracking it. If you are interested, go to https www.ftmo.com/en for English. Send over to FTMO. Start a free trial today. Do it. Let us know how you're getting on. And the Sticks and Stones are actually looking to build a trading floor soon. They've got a selected amount of people already. But if you can prove to us that you're good at what you do, and you're good, we've got amazing opportunities for you within the trading floor. So if you are interested in that, we have got something where you're going to be given undenied training as such. You're going to have the educators there. Not only that, but you're going to have probably some of the most better people in the game. You've got Matt, who is actually part of the academy. You've got your famous Ben Youssef that many of you may know. Fantastic guy as well, smart money. You've also got myself, which is going to be there running on the price traps. We've got basic educators that are going to be running for all of the basics. Anyone that doesn't get MT4 apps, all the way down to spreads, you need to be part of our little team. We are going to hook you up. And if you can prove that you can trade, we've got something really special for you.
Get us proof by January. We'll get you a seat in the new year.
There you go. How about that? You can have a seat. You get your own desk. You get your own thing.
Come and sit right next to me if you're lucky.
Yeah, and then you get to come out and all the fun days out that we do. We've done one already. We've gone out. We've gone go-karting and Sticks is all up at the puddle. But we're going to be hopefully doing a lot more things that are going on. We're going to really make this a proper family thing. We want to look after everyone that's with us. So, Joe, you will not smash me at go-karting, mate. Come second.
No chance. You've got no chance of beating Loui or Matt.
We got cheaters out on our team as well. They put you in puddles.
If I hadn't eaten them extra chicken wings that day, I'd have smashed all both of you.
Anyone got any more questions about trading? Anything you're struggling with? Anyone want to ask any questions? Ben, come on, mate. You've been silent all this evening. What you got? Got anything for us? Got any questions you want to ask? No, nothing.
I'll ask him if he's related to me by any chance, because he could be my little blue beast.
Yeah.
I think I've got your hair.
You have, definitely.
Right. Sarah, I can see you're on the chat. Sarah, is everything all right? Clarified up on that harmonics app for you? Just whack us yes in the chat box. I know you was asking for something. I just want to make sure you're all right. Everyone happy with the harmonics app? Know how to use it? Whack a one in the chat box. Okay, cool. Everyone's pretty good. Yeah, everyone seems to be getting it. Got my notifications set up now. Yay! There we go. Telegram's going to start spamming you with loads of chart goodness. Okay, yeah. Everyone got a bit of value out of this? Whack a 5 in the chat box if you got a bit of value from our chat today. Lovely. That's what we like to hear. No one got any more questions? If so, I'm going to disappear and I'm going to go and make myself a hot chocolate. Cool. Everyone, if you are, just a quick final note, if you are getting stuck and if you are having questions, do not be afraid to reach out. I may seem like I'm stressed most of the time. I am, but it's okay. You need to just reach out, talk to me. I will spare you 15 minutes. If anything, just say, give us a call. I'll give you a call. We'll talk about what's going on. I'll give you my time. That is free. Just take it for 15 minutes. Let's get you back on the right track, because there's nothing worse than trying to do this on your own. All right? So anyone that is struggling, anyone that is on this chat, reach out. I'm here. It's fine. And I'm pretty sure the other people in the other teams, your Phoenix groups, your FTA groups, every other group that is out there, your Team XLs, everyone is there to help each other. If you are not getting help from people in other groups, tell them to join the Price Track group. We are going to open up something where we're going to start helping everyone. All right, we're going to open up another group where it is just going to be for, don't care what team you're in, don't care what strategy you're trading, you get in there and you get help. So that way we can put you in the right direction and get you the help that you need. All right. Sound good?
Nice
Very
one.
good.
Cheers, Luke. Night, all.
Everyone, I'll catch you all in a bit. This has been recorded, so anyone that missed it or wants to replay, you can. Bye, all.
Awesome.
Bye.